still thinking it's Tuesday. I'm all messed up. So happy Wednesday. I'm so grateful that I was able to actually see that it was Wednesday. And how are you today, guys? How are you? I'm so grateful for you. Um, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I found because I was a martyr. Looking for a way, looking for something. I was living, I was working at a toxic environment. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use this one, okay? Because either way, you can't see it. And maybe, there we go. Oops. There we go. Okay, awesome. Okay. So I know that you can see this because I was able to see myself in it. But let me share with you what this freedom machine has done. And let me just kind of give you a little bit of a background. Back in 2024, I was working for a toxic boss, a toxic environment, and I was having panic attacks. I was not feeling good. I was throwing up, having headaches. I decided that my health was more important. I resigned. I went on Google and I started to search for ways of creating income because I didn't want to return to the workforce. I had honestly experienced so much hardship being in the workforce, so much mistreatment as a woman, as a Hispanic woman, and I just didn't want it anymore. And so, what I decided was that I was going to go to the online space and look for ways of generating income from home from my phone. I landed on a blueprint that actually taught me exactly everything that I needed, right? It was like, well, I let me preface that I did go down a couple different rabbit holes. Network marketing, coaching, trying to start my own digital marketing agency, right? None of them started, they weren't fast enough for me. I wanted a way that I didn't have any downtime of the learning curve, right? So when I found that I could actually buy access to $1 million funnel, a pre-built digital store that was already, being successful out there on the digital era, I learned that I could actually buy master resale rights access to this. And so here's what I want to share with you guys is that if you're like me and you've been thinking, how can I get into this digital space that we're living in right now? Because we are living in a digital age, we're shifting quickly. Businesses have gone under who did not take heed to that. And I just didn't want to be one of those people. I had seen how people's businesses had gone under, but I'm also seeing quickly how people are losing their job to AI, to technology, to not having high skills. And I seen on MSN last week that people over the age of 50 and older were being fired and let go from their jobs because they couldn't keep up with the demand of the skills. And I said, that's the reason why I dove into this digital online e-learning industry. I knew I needed the skills, these digital skills, but I didn't want to have to go and pay a 4-year college degree to get it. I didn't want to have to go into debt to get it, right? And so I started to search, I found this system. It comes with a pre-built digital store. So I call it my freedom machine, guys. So let me just share a little bit about what it is that I do. So as a content creator, I create content that drives traffic to my $1 million funnel. So my funnel, it converts at 50%. 1 out of 20 people are buying from my funnel. Okay. I have a community of over 60,000 people that you gain access to when you work with me. So there's over 60,000 people inside of our community that you get access to. So you're not only getting access to a monetary means of generating income, you're also getting access to a community that you're never going to be left high and dry. I'm there for my people too that get started with their business. I'm helping them and guiding them every step of the way that I possibly can. So this freedom machine, guys, has basically been up and running for me for 2.5 years, right? 2.5 years. Every single piece of content that I create on social media directs traffic back to my funnel, and my funnel does all of the selling and the telling for me. So if you're like, I need my time freedom. I want to be able to, I'm a mom of two, a grandma of two. I pick up my grandkids. I want time freedom to be able to do things with my family. And so when I found that this system that is out there working for me 24/7, it was a no-brainer. I was like, "Oh hell yeah." You mean I don't have to create the funnel? I don't have to learn the tech to create the website or the email or anything like that. No. It's just a click of a link and it populates in front of you. That's what you get when you work with me, right? That's what you get when you work with me. Not every digital business is like that. And it's important that you know that because I purchased access to different business models and they left me high and dry. They weren't there to help me out. And that's why I say it makes a difference who you sign with, right? Who you sign with. So this is your digital real estate that works for you 24/7, directing traffic to your funnel. Okay. So, one of the things that I love to talk about, guys, is the fact that a lot of people think that you need a large, huge social following to make money online, and that couldn't be further from the truth. You actually just need a system to follow step by step. For me, I needed something that I could plug into every day, right? I needed something that was going to keep me from just shiny object syndrome, right? That was going to put my blindfold my covers on like they do the horses when they're on the track. They put their little shades so all they see is what's in front of them. And that's exactly what I needed because I can very quickly get sidetracked, right? That's just how I am, and you have to know who you are, right? You have to know who you are so that you know how to work with yourself, right? So when I discovered that I could actually have this community that has weekly trainings, right? Weekly trainings. And daily, you could actually come and ask your questions and get them answered. And we have a 90-day run every 90 days. So every 90 days, our mentor comes and she's like, okay, let's go for this 90-day to 30K, right? We're going to do this, that, and the other. And so for 90 days, she's giving us inside of our community. She comes and she creates a piece of content for us every single morning. We're plugging in and she's telling us exactly how to run our business on a daily basis. And we're not having to second guess anything. It's been proven. This is a business, a business in a box, basically. And so when you gain access to the content creation part of the training, that is the part that is so important, guys, because your mindset behind content creation is going to make or break your business. Let me say that one more time. Your mindset behind content creation is going to make or break your business because you're either going to be oblivious to, you know, what do they say where ignorance is bliss? You're either going to just go all in and be like, I'm so excited that I actually have a website working for me 24/7, right? I didn't have to create it. I didn't have to create the digital products that are inside of this website. I don't have to come into this community, that you actually get to put your customers inside of this community. You don't have to do any of the training. All the training is done for you. The onboarding is done for you. I'm like, this is an awesome opportunity. So basically my job is 2 hours a day and I can break that up however I want to, right? 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, and 2 hours a day. For 30 minutes, I'm going to create three pieces of content each and every day. Three pieces of content. One can be 45 seconds, one can be 7 seconds, one can be 60 seconds. So, literally, that's like 3 minutes. When you get really good at creating your content, that's like 3 minutes. Boom, 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 right? I just did it earlier. Like I just did a whole lot of content Because one of the things that our mentor teaches us is how to batch create so that we can have more time freedom, right? Well, this freedom machine, guys, is the game changer. I'm telling you right now. If you're a parent, if you're a mom, a dad, a grandma, a grandpa, an aunt, uncle, whatever, and you want more time freedom, you want to be done with the paycheck to paycheck grind. You're done with having so much debt that you have so much stress. You wake up with headaches. If you want more, if you want to have more than what your paycheck is giving you at the end of the day, are you tired of the fact that you get paid on Friday and it's gone on Monday? Like, let's get real. The fact that you have no retirement, that you've tapped into your 401k so many times that it's non existent, I'm sharing with you a way for you to be able to get back your time and take back and start to build more wealth, right? Build more wealth. So, screenshot this, go to this website, digitalemempirewithfran.com, and you're going to get access to the free blueprint that actually is going to break it down for you. Simple, step by step by step. It's a PDF. You're just going to look at it, right? And scroll. It shows you exactly what I do to create income online, right? Exactly the step by step. And you're also going to hear from my mentor. She's in a video, Michelle. She has blonde hair, and you'll be able to hear from her and hear her describe this business model and how you could actually be using it for your family too. So again, guys, this freedom machine has really made such a difference in my life, my husband's life, my grandchildren's life. We've been able to have so much opportunity. Now I have brand collabs. I'm a TikTok shop affiliate on a channel that I have 20 over 20,000 followers because I've learned how to go viral, and I follow that step by step process. And now I'm building my YouTube channel from scratch. So if you want to know how to be able to have something like this set up, I'm letting you know. Go grab your free guide. It's absolutely free. And it's going to show you how I make income, $900 that goes straight to my bank account, 100%. I don't have to share that with anybody. 100% commissions goes to me. So go grab your guide and follow, see how this blueprint works. Hear from my mentor. Email me if you have any questions, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Well, actually, guys, let me see if you, let's see. I subscribed. I can tell. Hold on. I got to flip this back around. Okay. Let's see. Juan, thank you, Juan. I appreciate it. Hi, Cindy. How are you, my friend? Hello, how are you doing today? Thank you. Hi, what are you doing? Okay, because I had my video flipped like that, so I didn't see any of the comments, guys. So I'm so thankful. I hope that you were able to go grab your free guide. It's in my profile as well, and I'll be coming live here on YouTube a lot more often too. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sending you guys a lot of light and love your way. I know that the time that we're living in are dire, right? We're living into some troublesome times. And that's why, building an income online, being able to be home is such a blessing in this day and age right now. I get to go pick up my grandkids. I can't ask for anything more than to be able to know my grandkids are home safe. I love that. I love that. So w- put a one in the comments, guys, if you've ever Googled how to make income from home. I don't see anyone putting a one. Let me know if you have any questions. I had basically broke down the system. I was getting ready to leave this live, but if you're on my live, my friend, go grab your free guide. You can actually go to my website. My profile has my website there for you to be able to grab it. And I'll be live tomorrow again, and I'll see you then. Cheers.